same mom we told you about at the top of our newscast tonight says her 5-year-old was crying so hard after his treatment at Small Smiles Dentistry, he broke the blood vessels in his face, neck, and chest. Right now, there are 3 full pages of complaints and comments about Small Smiles on our website, and calls and emails continue to pour in. We want to give you the facts first. Now, we did contact Small Smiles corporate spokesman who said the company conducted an internal investigation and found no evidence to support any of our parents' claims. But we dug even deeper and learned that state officials are looking into Small Smiles. Tonight, our Steve Flamish takes his fact finder investigation one step further and takes your concerns straight to the man at the top.
To talk to you for a second. There are a number of serious allegations against you personally.
The moment he spotted the camera, Dr. Mazir Azadi began racing toward his car, refusing to answer allegations that he races through procedures at the expense of children.
We had to hurry. We had to see as many kids as we could.
But then the children would come back with infections because the care of those teeth were not done properly.
Holly and Nicole are former Small Smiles dental assistants. Fearing retaliation, they requested that we conceal their identities, but they wanted to share their stories because they believe children are being put at risk. They say Dr. Azadi and other dentists are rushing through procedures and performing unnecessary procedures in the interest of production.
Production means money, doesn't it?
Yes, the more kids, the more work, the more money they make.
Obviously, each office is, kind of like in a race who gets the most done in one day per month.
The ex-employees claim the dentists earn bonuses for achieving certain production numbers. A spokesman says there is no such system in place, but the director of the Small Smiles Clinic in Washington, D.C. admitted last year there are perks and production goals. He said there is even a trophy awarded to the clinic that converts the most children from checkups to major procedures. You might think there would be more complaints about all this, but the former employees say most parents don't realize what's happening, and they claim that's because staff members are under direct orders to persuade parents to stay in the waiting room.
A lot of the parents get upset, and you can tell that they would rather be in the room with their child.
But they're told they cannot be.
They're not told that they can't be, but the assistants are instructed to persuade them not to want to be.
I brought parents back because that's their children.
And you get in trouble.
I've gotten yelled at quite a bit for that.
Nevertheless, many parents do go inside the treatment room, and some were not pleased by what they saw.
You're like cattle being herded in and herded out.
Sharon Corney says she didn't like Small Smiles because she thought her son's procedures were done hastily, poorly, and sometimes unnecessarily.
I don't go there anymore.
Why don't you go there anymore?
Because it's very unsterile.
Susan Morelli stopped bringing her son because she thought the instruments weren't properly sterilized.
Does Dr. Azadi say anything about that?
No, never has.
And the 2 whistleblowers say even their presence at Small Smiles was of a questionable nature.
We are not medically trained, the assistants. A lot of these assistants are right off the street and they train them right there.
In your professional opinion, is the safety of the children compromised by the level of people they hire?
I think it is, because they don't have the training that is required to take care of a regular dental patient, much less an adolescent one.
The bigger question might be whether the staff members are fit to take care of children. We informed Small Smiles of allegations that some employees are using crack cocaine and marijuana, allegedly during their lunch breaks. The very next day, a corporate team flew in from Colorado and drug tested the entire staff. Spokesman Don Meyer confirmed there were terminations as a result, but he would not say how many, nor would he say whether anyone had been tested at the time of their hiring. That is yet another question we had for the lead dentist, Dr. Mazir Azadi, but he would not return our phone calls, and when we caught him in the parking lot...
Doctor, we'd like to talk to you for a second. There are a number of serious allegations against you personally, and I thought you'd like the opportunity to defend yourself.
Talk inside with the people.
Doctor, the allegations are against you individually. You don't want to talk to us? You don't want to defend yourself.
It's all fodder for a state investigation, and a government source now confirms that state officials are looking into the allegations against Small Smiles. CBS 6 is committed to following up on the story, and we will report new developments as they occur. Steve Flemish, CBS 6 News.
Now, the Capital Region is apparently not alone. The CBS 6 Fact Finder team uncovered similar allegations against Small Smiles clinics in Denver, Rochester, and in Washington, D.C. All three have been the subject of TV news investigations in recent years. If you have something to say about Small Smiles and our Fact Finder investigation, and so many people do, you can head to our website, cbs6albany.com. You can watch Steve's stories and join the conversation right there.